Good afternoon, everyone. It's Anifa Menon from hearthealthbrainhealth.com, encouraging healthy grieving and mindful actions. It is late afternoon in Bali, and I am happy to be here to teach you today a little bit about what kind of things we pray for. So, what kind of things do you pray for? If you are actually looking at the things or the ideas that come through your mind, whether it's prayer, whether it's wishing, whether it's meditation, and looking for some response from something. So remember, I've heard this quotation, which I absolutely love, which is prayer is you speaking to God, meditation is you listening. And this is, I believe, very apt in this video because I wanted to draw our attention to the fact that many people, whether through prayer or meditation, are looking at what can I get? How can things be easier for me? So who can help me? Can I make a lot of money? Can I make a lot of friends? Can I get a lot of fame? Can I be remembered? All of those things are many of the common things that all around the world people think about and wish for and pray for. And often I'm seeing this even for parents that are thinking about their kids. I really hope that this school is easy for my child. I really hope that the kids are good to him or her. I really hope that the teachers are nice to her or him. And we think this for ourselves. I really hope my boss is good to me. I really hope I get a good boss. I really hope that I have great coworkers. All of these things, and this is what I pray for, and this is what I meditate on, this is what I ask for, and this is all reasonable. Yet, if we look at this process or this thought, this how are we praying and what are we praying for? We're praying for help, aren't we? And I love knowing that there's something that can help us. So if you believe in God or the universe outside of you, certainly know that that energy then comes through you. And if you believe in an energy that comes through you, focus on this energy. But don't focus on it with this handout of, can you give me this? Can you give me this? Can you give me that? And when we do that with God, the universe, energy that comes through us, we become, I want to say, the beggars for everyone. I will beg for a compliment. I will beg for recognition. I will beg for acknowledgement. And whether I say it or I think it or I wish it, it's the same as how I speak to God in my own personal time, isn't it? And this is something very important because people have slowly but surely, many forgotten how to empower ourselves and the strength that we've got within ourselves. And so I wanted to read this first quotation. Of course, this is from a strong man. This is from Bruce Lee. And this quotation says, "Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one." Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Now, how awesome is that? Now, most people would think, oh boy, I don't want a difficult life. Please, please, please. I pray for not having a difficult life. And guess what? You might get exactly that. And in that, what is that? It's if we have an easy life. What's an easy life? Maybe you're born into a poor family that doesn't have a big home to take care of. And it's easy. It's actually pretty easy to take care of this. That, okay, well, what we have is little, and then we take care of little. That's okay, but that in itself is difficult. And having a life in general, we know that there is this experience of duality. Some things are easy and some things are not so easy. All of us go through this. So even when I pray for an easy life, I'm kind of kidding myself. Yet I can look at other people and say, wow, they've got it so easy because I have no idea of what their difficulties are. Now, when I have difficulties, I think that the person who is anything that I wish for has it easy. And this is part of what brings us into less and less personal power and empowerment. And this is what I'd like us to focus on. This is certainly what I'd love for you to focus on today. It's certainly part of my contemplative time. This idea of what we ask for, what we think about, what we speak about is what we become. If I want to be the asker, I will always be the asker. Can this person just speak a little bit nicer to me? Can that person just give me a little bit more money for this work? Can this person just call me? Would you? And those sorts of thoughts and feelings. And we do this with God. And God or the universe is kind of like our mediator. Can you make this happen? because I might not have the strength to do it. That's not true. Because when I think of myself as who I really am, that power of that divine energy coming through this, I empower myself. If I believe it's outside of me, it's going to come through other people that, oh, that person's much stronger than me. That person's much wiser than me. I could never do what they're doing. Why not? If I want to do something that someone else is doing, I can do it. And if I want to do my own path, that takes incredible courage. And this is something that many people do not have the courage for because we're not really building ourselves. We're building others and help and assistance, and definitely useful to work with each other, but never forgetting our own power so that we never become dependent or completely weak. If someone else has helped us and we don't know what to do ourselves, not so good. That it really leaves us in the loop of, oh boy, I was dependent on this person for so long and now I don't know how to do this or that or whatever it is. We need to remember our own strength. And there's a lot of strength in love, compassion, honesty, and integrity. And people do not realize how powerful these energies are. In the next little while, I'll be training you on how to utilize these skills. I'm actually going to be making a course here in Bali for this education, and I am very excited about sharing some of those tidbits, maybe the highlights from that, with you here. And I wanted to end today with this quotation too. This one is something deep from Rabindranath Tagore, and it says, "You can't cross the sea merely by standing and staring at the water. You can't cross the sea merely by standing and staring at the water." And this is the detail that we all know, that if I just look at, oh yeah, that would be nice. I really want that, but that would be nice. If I could only get there. I need to do consistent steps to get there. So even when I'm remembering who I really am and my own power, my own strength, I need to do the work, not just looking, thinking about it, wishing for it, and please bless me with this. I am doing the work, and you can do the work too. And the nicest thing is this work is actually quite enjoyable. And that's part of the things that we have forgotten when we think from the mind of, oh, this is going to be tough. If I have to remember my own strength, that's going to be tough. And when someone gets, what seems like the golden spoon, to eat from, to live from. Let's say they are born into a wealthy family, and wow, that's so easy. Guess what? There's difficulties in every single situation. And once someone has something that they really want, that's the only time that they realize, oh, this is the unease in this situation. This is the good and this is the not so good. And whatever someone has achieved something, they themselves are aware more often of the things that are not so good than the things that are good. And we look at them and we think, wow, but they accomplished exactly what they wanted to. Yet the mind has its habits. And one of the habits that's very common is when we have something not so good happening, the mind takes full force that I need to focus on what's not so right so that I can make it right. And you know that our whole lives can become that process because something is not right in every moment and something is right in every moment. Today, I'd love for you to see what is right in every moment and remember that you can empower yourself, and through those basic qualities of love, compassion, integrity, honesty, and compassion for yourself. All of these energies are for yourself of I've got this. I build my strength because I have an intention to do so. I remember who I am because I have an intention to do so. Today, I wish you that strength and that power, and I hope that you will pray for this strength to endure a difficult life, because we all have something that's not so easy. And as we do this, we empower ourselves, and this is what I wish for all of us today and always. I wish you a fantastic day ahead, and I hope you remember, transform your mind and transform your life. Have a great day, everyone.